Let's test this proof of concept of an AI agent that analyzes data. It's called Il Chattino, which is a playful mix of Italian and English that roughly translates to the little chatter. Given the tool is a chatbot, it allows us to upload up to 3 datasets and query them with various questions. And this limit of 3 datasets, along with the format of those, is simply part of the current proof of concept. Both aspects can be easily adjusted based on the needs of a future user. We will be using Business Week, which is a CSV with 100,000 records, and Continents, which links to Business Week through a key. Upon loading them, you can notice that there is an automatical detection of the CSV format, whether it's separated by a comma or a semicolon. Once it loads, it displays a preview of some information of each dataset. You can see here the first few rows, the number of rows, and the type of the detected columns. And this is done for all of the loaded datasets. So you can see continents over here as well, just to give you an idea of what we are working with. Now we can move on to the questions. I have them over here, and let's try with the first one. This is essentially which is the European country that has the highest sales. Upon clicking the button, we send this question to the agent, which returns a series of steps. It returns a thought, which is what he thinks about the question in terms of what he needs to do. Actions are the steps that are taken in order to find the answer. And the answer is, in this case, Germany is the country and 10 billion is the number. I have a pivot over here to confirm this, and this is correct. Then we can try with the second question. This one is interesting due to being a date question. Here we ask him which is the maximum discount that happened in Italy since January 1st, 2025. And the interesting thing about this question is that, well, we don't provide him with the name of the date. The column does not necessarily has date in its name, so it's tricky to find. But also the format of said date is different than the one we're providing the Chattino with. So when we click this button, we expect the Chattino to find the right column and then find the right format as well, which he does, because this is the right answer. So good for him and good for us. Then, aside from answering this type of questions, we have also provided the Chattino with the capabilities to produce images, which is helpful in case you want, like in this case, a pie chart, for example, of the margins for each channel of distribution of our product. Let us see. Here we are. This process is a little bit more time consuming. You can see it in the number of actions that are taken in order to find the answer, but nevertheless, this is an acceptable answer. I have requested above to be shown the labels of the channels and the values, and here they are. That is lovely. Then, aside from the image part of the Chattino, we also have provided him with the capabilities to produce as a file. And this is useful if you want to filter your dataset based on some criteria, and then request a file to have on your own. In this case, we ask to filter data to include only data related to Asian countries, and then save the result in an Excel file. Obviously, again, based on the user's request, on the future user requests, these can be implemented into something new, some other format, and here we have the answer. So again, a couple of more actions than before had to be taken, but we have over here the button to download data, and let's see if the answer is correct. I expect to find only China in this column as it's the only Asian country, and that is correct. So that concludes the test of this agent. Thank you for your time and have a good day.